Hello, now we're going to do problem 3.1.5.4, Central City Park Acreage. A random sample of 40 central cities and the park acreage per 1,000 residents is provided. Higher values indicate more park space per resident. Low values are probably underserved. They may have lower quality of life and worse health outcomes. Scroll down and you'll see the central city name in column A. In column B, you'll see the park acres per 1,000 residents. The data is sorted alphabetically by the central city name, so the park acreage values are in a random order. The first three statistics we're going to calculate are mean, median, and mode. These three descriptive statistics are averages, a way to find the middle of the data. Then we'll use the minimum and maximum to calculate the range. We will also calculate the variance and standard deviation. Range, variance, and standard deviation are three ways to measure the spread of the data. Go to cell B2 and we'll start calculating the mean. The mean is calculated in Excel as equal average, open parenthesis, then arrow down until you get to cell B14. Hold the Control and Shift keys down, and then press the down arrow once to go to cell B53. Hit enter. The mean score is 18.425. Finding the median, the middle value, is more difficult to do by hand when we have 40 lines of data, but it's easy to use the median formula. Type equals median, open parenthesis, arrow down to cell B14, hold the Control and Shift keys down and press the down arrow once as it selects all the cells to cell B53. Press enter. Our median score is 12.5. This data may have a mode, a value that is repeated most. Type equals mode.mult, open parenthesis, arrow down till you get to cell B14, hold the Control and Shift keys down, and then press the down arrow once to go to cell B53. Hit enter. There are two modes with the values of 7.9 and 9.1. The mode formula does not tell you how many times the value is repeated. Because the second mode value is shown in the cell I would have put the minimum values, I'll calculate the minimum in cell C5. Type equals min, open parenthesis, arrow down till you get to cell B14. Hold the Control and Shift keys down and then press the down arrow once to go to cell B53. Hit enter. The minimum value is 1.5. To calculate the maximum, type equals max, open parenthesis, arrow down till you get to cell B14. Hold the Control and Shift keys down and then press the down arrow once to go down to cell B53. Hit enter. The maximum value is 78.3. To calculate the range, enter equals, and then cursor over to cell C6. Press the minus key, and then arrow up to cell C5. Press enter. The range is 76.8, the spread between the maximum and minimum value. Another way of measuring spread is variance. Enter equals var dot, and then we have to decide if we use .s or .p. Remember, P means population. That means you have all the data. S means sample. You have a sample of the population. We are told we have a sample, so use .s, and then put an open parenthesis. Arrow down till you get to cell B14. Hold the Control and Shift keys down, and then press the down arrow once to go to cell B53. Hit enter. And our variance is 270.85. To calculate standard deviation, enter equals standdev.s. Arrow down until you get to cell B14, hold the Control and Shift keys down, and then press the down arrow once to go to cell B53. Hit enter. The sample standard deviation is 16.46. Let's do a quick check to show the standard deviation is a square root of variance. type equals square root, open parenthesis, and use the arrow key to get to cell C8. Press enter. The value is 16.46, the same value we got for standard deviation. And that is how we solve problem 3.1.5.4.